So this is a slide which covers all the types of retail outlets. Okay, so it is broadly classified into any retail outlet can be broadly classified into store-based retailing or retail outlet based on the location, or otherwise other classification without a physical store we can have a retail outlets. So with respect to the store-based retail outlet, it can be based on the ownership of the retailer or otherwise what type of product he is selling. Okay, so other things we are discussing. So now we can emphasize on the store based on the location. So is there is any difference based on the location? So kindly, anyone can please tell me why there is a importance of seeing the location with respect to the choosing the retail format. So one side is type of format, size of the outlet, what type of product we are selling. Sometimes, irrespective of the format, we will be first very keen on the first location. So we can classify the retail outlets based on the where it is located also. So now anyone please respond why we have to give importance to the location.
So because of like various activities like transportation and all, whether it's uh, connected well with that location, so that various material or men can be they can work in an effective manner. That's
So here, Mohin, you have to very clear whether this location you are speaking in retailer comfortable view or buyer comfortable. We can speak in both the things. Okay. So, but your view is mostly related to retailer view, right? As you are saying, for the retailer, if the location is fine, means it is good for transportation. It is good for attracting the people to come to the outlet. So you are thinking from the retailer perspective, right?
yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay. So, in terms of transportation means, can you say one type of outlet and what is the type of transportation required for the outlet? Why you are speaking about the transportation and the location?
So for example,
Mohin, unmute.
DMart uses a lot of trucks and all for transport the goods.
Thank you. Yes, Mohin.
So, like for example, DMart uses a lot of trucks and all to transport their materials, so that their business goes on well. So logistics and all.
Okay. So for DMart, why they are what you are saying, why they are located in the highway or nearby places which where the road transport is okay, because they need to transport heavy goods, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, okay, fine. Anyone can please tell me with reference from the buyer point of view. Buyer, sir, this type of location is
So by your
distance.
point of view, so depending upon the demands, if the store is nearby my location, it will be easy for me to go and buy. So by a point of view, if we are able to have 2-3 shops nearby with same, which is in same kind, we have the opportunity to choose where we have to go and buy from the place where the price is less. So by a point of view, we will look for a location where we have multiple shops of the same kind. That's one reason why we go to commercial streets, because we are able to have multiple shops where we can get almost similar kind of product, where we have the power of bargaining as well as power of choosing the right product at the less cost.
Yes, yes, Afsal. My question is, you have to think as a retailer only. Okay, we have to think as a retailer, but you are viewing from the consumer view. Okay, sir, I feel for the consumer, this will be comfortable in choosing my outlet. But what you are explaining is, if the outlet is located in the strip store, because n number of stores are available, means the consumer can come to a first outlet, second outlet, third outlet, fourth outlet. There will be lot of options available. That is options available for the consumer. But as a retailer, in my opinion, that might be challenge, right?
Yes, sir. Then the other thing, when we look at the retailer looking at consumer, if there is a place where there is no proper shop or the retail outlet available, as a retailer, I'll be establishing the shop there, because there the demand is high, but the supply for the or the options for the retailer is less. Example, if we look, the why demand came nearby our college area is one reason, because at the time there was no big supermarket available, but the demand in that area is high. So that's one reason how the retailer look at the location, sir, looking at the consumer perspective.
Yes, yes, Afsal. So your point is, if, for example, you are choosing a retail outlet, one view you can say, sir, there are already n number of outlet is there. That means that there will be demand. So I want to open another outlet nearby other outlets. That is one view. Another view, there is no outlet. People are there. I am going to open a new outlet there. This is another view. Which view we will choose? Which is better according to you? You can choose any format.
So depending upon the outlet, sir, if I am having a supermarket, I will not go somewhere there are many supermarket. If we look at the gold market and all, gold souk or any other electronics, we will be going to a place where there is huge demand as well as there are shops. Because if you look at Malabar Gold or Tanush, they are not looking at a place where there is less shop. They always go to a place where are other competitors also there, where they can show them that our product is better compared to others, since there is demand also in the place.
No, no.
So
Yes,
that's
yes. Your answer is right. But what I am asking, you rightly said jewelry. If you are going to start a new jewelry shop, in mostly they will be locating nearby already existing retail. So even though the place is very costly, correct? Competition is
yes, sir.
very high. Yes. But still,
Yes, sir.
the retail outlets, like whether it may be a franchisee outlet or company outlet, company owned outlet, they want to start nearby the retailers where there is more retailer already existing. Correct? What is the
Yes, sir.
advantage? What is the advantage?
So the demand all even though there is a demand in the market, by since we are coming, the demand increases in that area. If you look, example, I said gold, right? So if you know, as a customer, if I know that there are gold shops available and we know that there is a new shop coming, definitely the demand will increase in that area. That is an opportunity for the retailer to grab new customers as well as the existing customers in that area.
So why don't you think in a different way? Already there are 10 outlets available. Okay. Can I try in the next street where the real estate is also very less? Customers can easily park their car easily and there is no competitors. Oh, that's the next street. Okay, just next street. That may be 2 or 3 kilometers from here. So that all the customers can come comfortably. Because what is the problem for me is, if I am opening an outlet nearby you, for example, Afsal is having, Mohin is having, Alison is having, etc. All other people are having the jewelry shop. If I'm going to open a new shops nearby outlet, means I feel that there is a very less opportunity to get more people, because already the 10 giants are there. Okay, I have to compete, I have to promote, I have to do lot of positioning. These a lot of efforts incur cost. But if I'm opening in the very next street, I can save, right? But why you are suggesting to be with these people only?
So it's very difficult to draw the population where they all existing they go. We have to invest a huge amount of advertising cost, offer cost to attract the people who already go to the particular area to a new area. There the cost is very high to attract or pull the customer because they have a mindset that the product which the huge giants provide is very high. If we are able to compete within them, we can show within them that our product is better at a lesser cost. So I think that's one reason which I think it's very difficult to move from a location
Okay.
for a particular product.
Okay, fine. So now Afsal given one example, Mohin given one example. Now any other can answer. Now I am using two technical term. Okay, acquisition cost, switching cost. When we are choosing an outlet in a particular location, we have to consider two cost: acquisition cost, switching cost. So now Afsal is speaking about one perspective in choosing a location nearby the more competitor retail outlets are existing. So here, which is advantage for Afsal, whether it is a switching cost or acquisition cost. So he actually spoke about two different things. That actually acquisition cost and Switching costs. Can anyone please brief on these two things in choosing a location? Vijay? Vijay?
Yes, sir.
So Vijay, can you switch on your video and just to try to answer this question? Vijay, the question is, as Afsal said, assume that it is a jewelry shop. You are also going to start a new jewelry shop. Nearby, there are around 10 to 12, 20 jewelry shops are there. Which cost is less? Acquisition cost, switching cost.
So I think switching cost might be, because even though the cost is more when we move to a new area, then all the people might come to our place, because when all the places are crowded, the people tend to go to a store which is not much crowded. So even if the cost is little more in the initial stage, we can catch up to the cost later
Okay.
times.
Yes. Can you define what is mean by switching cost and acquisition cost from jewelry perspective?
So I don't know correctly, sir, acquisition and switching.
What is mean by acquisition? Acquisition cost of customers or acquiring customers cost. Fine. So here we are using two technical terms. Whenever you are opening an outlet, you have to see the cost. Obviously, you have to see the cost and you have to see the return. Okay. So acquisition cost means I am acquiring a customer. Vijay, are you there? Acquiring a new customer. Acquiring a new customer. That is called as acquisition cost. So how much amount of money I have to spend to get a new customer or make the customer to walk into my outlet? There is some cost is there. Vijay, can you say what are the cost? I want you to come to my outlet. What are the cost I have to incur in making you to come to the outlet?
So traveling cost.
Okay. My cost, not a consumer cost. I want to come to
Advertising
my
is needed.
outlet. What are the cost I have to incur to make you to come to my outlet? That is called as I have to acquire you. I have to get you as my customer.
Promotional costs, sir,
Promotional cost, okay.
for promotion, advertising, and all, to know that the store is existing there.
Okay.
So that is one main cost.
Okay. Think how I, or otherwise just to think how you can make me to buy a product in your outlet. Assuming you are going to start a supermarket. Okay, supermarket. How you can make me? So you are going to start a supermarket. You are not yet started. You can locate in anywhere. Okay. So what are the costs you have to keep in mind to make a number of people to come to the outlet?
So one mainly, like I told, advertising cost. Then second, we can provide better discounts compared to the other supermarkets. So it might be lost, but in case of the number of customers we are getting, it will be more than our competitors. So providing discounts will be also another cost.
Okay. Yes. So apart from this, when I want a number of customers to come to me means I have to start a outlet in the place where the customers feel comfortable. Okay, so I can start a outlet nearby their home so that they feel comfortable, or they want to have a outlet in a very premium place, nearby restaurant, nearby temple. Like that means I have to choose a location where the customer is feeling comfortable and convenient to buy. That means that for this I have to incur a cost in terms of land. If I am choosing a land on my own, means I can go to 20 kilometers from the city, I can choose. But if I want to attract the customer, if I want to acquire the customer, means I have to choose an outlet where the customer is comfortable. That means that I have to incur a cost. Or otherwise, already there are lakhs and lakhs of customers are coming to the particular place. For example, Chennai, we call this a place called a T Nagar. It is most prominent place for buying dress and jewelries. Okay, that's a prominent place. So if I want to start a business, to immediately have to acquire, means I have to start in the place in the Tina, but it is very, 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 very costly. So for their comfort, at the same time, where the customer walk-ins are more, the customer footfalls are more, whether they are coming to my outlet or not, many people will cross me. There is a more chance of converting them to come to my outlet. So my acquisition cost will be high with respect to the location of the outlet. And my cost in setting a outlet first. So whether I'm choosing a convenience store or a petty shop or a supermarket or a hypermarket or an online store, depends on that, my cost also will increase. So my customer will be comfortable on online trade, mean it is cheaper. But my customer want to come, he want to park, he want to play, he want to go to the movie, at the same time he want to buy, means I have to locate my outlet within the mall. The mall again, it will be located in the city, in the core place. Where if I am going to rent or lease, mean the cost is very, very high. Here the cost is again the location and what is the infrastructure I am giving apart from my product. Here I am not at all speaking about a product or brand. So these are the costs I have to incur for acquisition. I have to get a new customer. This is one cost. Next one is switching cost. Here I am just seeing, I have seen more number of customers are going to my competitors. So my aim is to make the consumers who are buying from a competitor to switch over to me. So my target is whichever is a weakness, whatever the problems faced by my competitor customers among the competitor outlet, that is my opportunity. If a customer feel that his price is high, then I have to reduce my price or I have to offer better than him. Even I am suffering a loss, I have to do that. The loss is called as a cost. He is giving less service, then I have to give a very good service. His product is less hygienic, I have to give a very good hygienic product. His hospitality is less, I have to give more hospitality. He is not giving delivery, I have to give more delivery. His advertisement is less, I have to give more advertisement. So here, what tool I have to choose, what strategy I have to choose is decided by my competitor. So whatever the competitor is leaving a gap, if I am filling it, means his customer will switch over to me. So for making the competitor customer to switch over to me is called a switching cost. They are called as a customer churn. If the customer churn is happening for the competitor, means the competitor is in a declining stage. That is the opportunity area. Okay, so we have to see acquisition cost or switching cost. Okay, which is lesser for me. If I am making a consumer of my competitor customer to come to me is easy, means I have to adopt some strategies which is called as switching cost strategies, reducing this competitor strength in that. Or otherwise, I don't want to bother about my competitor. I don't want to scratch myself by reducing my discounts and fighting with him. I want to concentrate on another thing. We call this a niche market. Niche market means nobody will be targeting on them. So I have my own area, my own customers. But still, as I am going to create a new customers, there is no customer at all. I have to create a new product for a new customer. I have to create awareness. I have to start from the scratch. It is called as acquisition cost. So sometimes both may be same, but in some perspective, acquisition cost and switching the customer from other competitor will be different. Then I have to measure which is costly and which is giving more productivity in terms of increasing sales. This also I have to consider. So in this parameter also, the store location is very important. So why we are discussing all these things means we have to consider the location. Okay, fine. So with respect to the location, we are broadly classifying into three types. Based on the location, we can set the location called as high street. A high street is a location. High street is a location. Okay, so it is located in the busy shopping area. High street means where there is already n number of customers are buying for products which I am selling or I am not selling. Okay, even I am selling a jewelry, but there are a lot of people are going for buying a dress, buying a mobile, going for entertainment. No problem. There's a lot of audience coming there, means so it is a high street. The location is called as high street. It is located in busy shopping area. The people will come by. That means what? There is already more people are coming. I don't want to attract them. So obviously there will be very good infrastructure. There will be very good transportation facility will be there. There will be service options will be there, like ATMs, everything will be there. Just have to find a place where I can start my business. So that is called a high street business. So mostly if I'm having a high street format, so if I'm going to start an outlet in a high street mean, that is called a high street format. Okay, for example, here I mentioned as MG Road. Okay, so here the maximum area will be 2000 square feet. As the area is already crowded, we have no place to park. And here my main focus is merchandised category. Whatever the product will be appealing the customers. That is main thing. So here main thing is already the place is busy. If they am going to start a business, that is called as high street format. It's a format or an outlet. If I am going to start in a high street place, that is a busy place, mean that is called as high street format. Afsal? No, are you asking something?
No, sir. No, sir. My mic was on, sir. Sorry.
Okay, fine. Next one is destination format. So first one I said already it is so busy, even there is no parking place, the people find a parking place or they are ready to walk, they are ready to come by bike or something because they want to buy. That is high street format. Next one is destination format. Here the people fix up the place. The place they will fix. They need a parking space. They need a more merchandise category. Okay, so they want to go to a particular place. In this place, they want to get everything. Okay, they, shoes, cosmetics, medicals, food, household items, opticals, whatever it may be. So they don't want to walk into different places. There are some type of customers, they want to go to only one outlet. In that outlet, they want to get everything. And they want to spend more time in it, maybe 3 hours or 5 hours. Okay, so obviously they need a parking space. So if this is a necessary means, you have to start an independent retail store where the customer is already determined to come there. That's a destination. Destination means they want to go that format only, that retail place only. Okay, so mostly it will happen like a big shopping malls. Okay, big shopping means it is a one-stop shop. We will call it as a one-stop place. Even sometimes the place, even the shopping malls have a theaters, sports, okay, and swimming pool they might be having. And whatever you want to buy, it is available. Even the consumer durable or FMCG products or a health care or a vegetable, everything will be available. So here the customers go, they might be spending a half day or full day. They experience the shopping rather than purchasing a particular product. They want to experience the shopping. That means it is called as destination format. Okay. So obviously this is also modern outlet. Okay. There's a modern outlet means it should be the size is very big. It want to attract more customers, different types of customers. They have to sell a different ranges of products because they should not go to the next outlet. But if you see this high street means there will be n number of outlets. If it is not available, they will go to next outlet. But here in terms of destination format, it is very rare to see 2 to 3 shopping malls in very nearby. It's 1 kilometer. At least there should be a space should be there. At least there is a 3 kilometers one like that. Okay, so that is called as destination format. Next one is convenience stores. The word itself called a convenience, relatively small store located in the catchment areas. Convenience. So already we told that convenience store is mostly located near the residence. When the customer is not willing or not convenient or lazy to move around to buy a product, then there is a need of some outlets. Okay, here you can see I mentioned as a petrol pump. So don't think that convenience store means immediately it should be a petty shop, it should be a bira stall, it should be a small outlet. Not required. It can be a petrol pump. So petrol pump, some place that will be locating in the highways because they are aiming at the vehicles which is moving away from the city. But mostly what will happen, nearby residents, where there is a more residents, people are moving around, okay, it will be open. So it is a convenience store, it is less than 5,000 square feet, and the main requirement of the store is 24/7 it should be available, because it should give a comfortable, convenient to the shopper. We cannot say I will open only by 10 o'clock, I will close by 6 o'clock in the evening. I can't say. So the word convenience means it should be open most of the time. It should have a basic foods. So there is no need to give all the costly, the basic foods like snacks, grocery, vegetables, beverages, milk, biscuits, etc. The basic things which we regularly buy. So those stores carry a limited stock of daily use goods. Like a supermarket, like a hypermarket, they won't stock. Okay, so for example, if you go to the hypermarket, if you see the biscuit means there will be around 100 different brands, 100 different SKUs. In each SKU, there will be 100 plus boxes of biscuits or cakes, whatever it may be there. That means that they will maintain a huge inventory. But in terms of convenience stores, they will be choosy. They will maintain limited stock. Daily, they will, whenever it is liquidated, they will go for a purchase. And convenience store, some places it is a petrol pump, but most of the places they will focus on the daily requirement products like a food related products. Some products will be required for making the food. So this type of is called as convenience. So based on the location, we have three things. High street store. High street means already it is so much populated. Many similar shops are available. So it is always called as boutique shopping area. And the main focus on merchandise category, what product they are going to sell. That is high street. Next one, destination format is just opposite, where there is no that much number of competitors are available in the similar business. Here there is a need of huge parking space. There are some type of customers who want to spend more time in the shop. So for that, all the facilities should be available. They should experience the shopping. So other ambient should be created to experience the shopping. And as a retail outlet, you have to give the maximum ranges of product and services, entertainment, whatever, because they want to spend the most of the time in purchasing goods in your outlet only. That is the destination format. Third one, convenience. We are moving to the residential place, or no need it's only to be a residence place. Even you can start a business nearby IT park, nearby a college. That also can be taken as a convenience store, because you locating your store convenient to your customers. Mostly we felt as a residence, okay? So either it is a residence or nearby institution or nearby company. For example, in some company, they will have 2 to 3 shifts. Whenever there is a shift is over, there is 1,000+ members coming out. They are looking for tea, coffee, snacks. When they are returning back to the home, they want to buy some vegetables. So all these things can be said as a convenience store. So these 3 things you have to remember with respect to the location. Okay, next we will move to classification of retail outlet based on the merchandise offer. Merchandise offer means product offer. What type of product they are selling. So here it is listed convenience store. Again, yes, as the location also it will come. The location we have to explain differently. It is located conveniently for the retailer, okay, to serve the consumers. Here what we have to say like this, the same convenience store, same explanation only, but I have to provide whatever the goods which is required for the customers nearby, so they feel convenient in buying these goods. Okay, so both are same. The same context can come for the location and also for the merchandise offer. Then single line store, general store, variety store, department store, supermarket, superstore, combination store, hypermarket, discount store, specialty store, in-home retailing, cooperative store, warehouse store, factory outlet, catalog store, membership club, franchising system. So friends, all these can be asked as a 2-mark question, or we may ask you to compare between 2 different things that become a 4-mark question. If you are explaining the entire things, it becomes a 8-mark question. So this type is very important. Okay, we'll try to see one by one, but little bit fastly. Okay, convenience store, we already discussed the same thing. Here we have to repeat where the customers feel convenient. So mostly we will start a retail outlet nearby the residential or crowded place. Okay, this is mentioned here. If it is a convenience store, it is otherwise called as neighborhood store. The retail outlet is act as a neighbor. Okay, and merchandise medium width and low depth. Medium width, low depth. So this is a range. Okay, width means it's have more number of lines. It will be having a chocolate. It will be having a biscuit. Okay, it will be having a shampoo. It will be having a hair oil, etc. This is called as width. It's wider. Range is wider. but less depth. If it is a biscuit means only 10 rupees biscuit and 5 rupees biscuit. That's it. If it is a shampoo, 100 ml, 200 ml. That's it. If it is hair oil, 500 ml hair oil. That's it. Ranges are more, but depth. What is meant by depth? In the same soap, many flavors. In the same soap, different size. In the same soap, different packaging. This is called as depth. 10 gram, 5 gram, 20 gram, 50 gram, 100 gram, 200 gram. These all things is the one depth with the basic to quantity. Weight. Flavor, there will be a number of flavor will be there. So if you are seeing this much of things, which is not a convenience store. Convenience store means it will have more different types of products, but on each product there will be one or two ranges will be there. So that is called as low depth, medium width, low depth. Okay, and quality of the product is also obviously it will be not that much super because customers are buying as a neighborhood or for urgency or for the regular needs. Okay, and the prices also will be average. It will not be cheaper. Okay, atmospheric service, everything will be cheaper. Promotion also they won't do much because they are located in the place where it is a more demand, right? So it is a moderate only. Next important new word you are maybe hearing is single line store. So line means, again I am saying FMCG line means the group of similar product is called as a line. Soap, it is one line. Shampoo, it is one line. Honey, one line. Toilet cleaner, one line. Mobile, one line. Laptop, one line. So each one is line. So here what they are saying, single line store is a retail store selling a wide assortment of goods in basic lines such as women's clothing, hardware, cosmetic, etc. So here you have to see the width. Earlier we discussed it. Width is very less. It is only one. Dress means the entire outlet have only one dress. But in the dress there will be mono, color will be there, design will be there. Single line, only one product. So it can be women clothing or kids care. The main prominent thing we will mostly will see is medicals. Okay, if you go anywhere, medical shop is a single line store, whichever is related to medicine, whichever is related to health, that is called a single line store. But nowadays what will happen in the medicals also, we are able to see the soft drinks. In medical they are selling some stationaries, medical they are taking Xerox copies. That is different. It's called as combined store. But single line store means they are having only one service or only one outlet. Okay, so here can have an example, medicals, garments, kit shop, etc. This is also one type of outlet. Next one, general store. General store means there is no specification. Here we can have a wide variety of goods. Okay, either it can be food products or a grocery or a hardware. So the different width will be there. Okay, and the main thing is the place is small. If the same thing, if the space is also large, industry is large, it becomes a supermarket or hypermarket. But here, the outlet is very small, but they will try to give more and more ranges of merchandise. Okay, so it is again, it's mostly related to the town or where the people are located, surrounding places. So that is called as general store. So general store, they won't restrict the products, whatever the product they can able to sell, they will sell, but they won't have more ranges. That is called a general store. So see. But nowadays, mostly we are able to see only two formats. Either it is a convenience store or it is a supermarket. Okay, there are certain things. This is also not a department store. Also, this looks like a department store. It's a general store. General store means all the products are available in the outlet. Okay, fine. Next one is variety store. A retail store that carries a wide variety of merchandise, especially of low unit value. So here, if you go to the outlet, they have wide variety of merchandise. Wide variety means they have width and also depth. Okay, so for example, here I mentioned the merchandise products is related to cleaning, products is related to health, product is related to beauty, products is related to hardware, plasticware, kitchenware, confectionery, etc. Plus in each one, for example, it is a cleaning related means the cleaning kits will be there, cleaning powder will be there, cleaning cream will be there, cleaning cloth will be there. So they have width and depth. They have a n number of variety. So whenever the customer is coming, he might be came to buy a pencil, but after seeing the variety store, he might convert into buying something. Okay. So again, here is mentioned the floor space is 4,000 square feet. It should not look like a petty shop. It should not look like our local one. So it should be 4,000 square feet, but it should give wide variety of merchandise. Merchandise means product. Okay. So next, department store. So here the simple thing, when a retailer classify his product and keeping everything separately so that he can easily check the stock, he can avoid the theft, and it is very easy to monitor the inventory. For this reason, we have to departmentize the product. As earlier in the general store, what I said, everything will be available together. But in terms of department store means everything will be departmentalized. For example, here also we can see one picture. See this diagram? Leave this. Okay. This is actually departmentalized. Even it is a general store. Why it is called a general store? It is selling more different ranges of products. But actually it is a focused one department store. See it have. So this is one department. See. Rack, oil one department, shampoo one department. So okay, here the hair oil one department, juice one department. So it is very easy for the retailer to find out the stock, and it is very easy for the consumer to save the time, and he can proceed. So that is called as department store. So department store may be described as the large retail organization having a number of departments in the same building under centralized control. So even we have a n number of racks, as like the owner has to control over it. Next comes supermarket. So now we have a enough store. Okay, now the concept says that we have to have both. We should have a proper infrastructure facility. We should give proper services. We should give proper product also. But still one is missing. Supermarket, they try to encourage self-service. So as the definition mentions, supermarket are large, low cost, low margin, high volume self-service retailers. Okay. So we might be thinking supermarket, why they are investing this much? It's in the most prominent place. We can put the outlet in the outside our city so that within 5 years. So these are general calculation we'll have. But here supermarket means the main thing, when we go to the supermarket, they will create the images. The price is very less. That image they want to create. And another thing, they are mostly self-service. They won't have any salesperson in specific to support them. So some customers may feel comfortable in buying on their own without getting suggestions from the salesman. So the supermarket is a low cost, low margin. The retailer also will not get more profit, but still it is successful because it is serving with good hospitality and also self-service. Okay. So hospitality means while welcoming the people will be there, but at the time of purchasing, comparing, demo, people will not be there. So that is called a self-service. Okay. So for example, here I mentioned as Reliance Fresh, Adani Supermarket, Subiksha, etc. This all comes under supermarket. As a supermarket is a very big outlet, the minimum square feet should be 8,000 to 20,000 square feet. It can be there. Okay. Next level, with the same supermarket, which is opened in a very big market, and they are giving a very less price, then it becomes a superstore. Okay, superstores are mostly food-based stores, which are larger and more diversified than a conventional supermarket. Okay, so what will happen in the supermarket? Supermarket mostly they will be covering the stationeries and FMCG goods, so biscuit, chocolate, etc. So rarely they will be people will be purchasing a very big items like rice, dal, etc. But nowadays they are slowly evolving. It creates an image. When somebody is going on purchasing a product in that outlet, means it creates an image that they want to focus. So it is called as superstore. So superstore, they will be very focused in selling the product. Okay. At the same time, the discount is very high, and they have a diversified products. Okay, it's not selective. So whatever you want, it will be available there. And size wise also it is very high. 25,000 to 50,000 square feet. They are able to invest in it. Okay, and 20 to 25% revenues come from garden supplies, small household appliances, flowers, etc. So here also you can classify. Even a supermarket, we are speaking about a multi-branded product, shampoos, oil, etc. But still, what the HUL is saying, 20 to 25% of revenues comes from this small businessmen. For managing that, we should have a proper understanding. What is a convenience store? What is a supermarket? What is a superstore? So superstore is ahead of a supermarket. Okay. For example, here we mentioned as Big Bazaar, Easy Day, that's Walmart Point, and Giant Hypermarket, IKEA, Saravana stores. These can be sometimes can be called as a chain store, but here we mean as a superstore because it is a very huge in size, 35,000 to 30. So okay, so the size is very, very high, and its main attraction is towards the middle income, higher income people. Okay, so obviously, even we can say if you go to the supermarket and the superstore, mean in the superstore only premium product will be available. Only 1 liter, 2 liter bottles will be available. If you going for a hair oil, they will say 1 liter bottles available. But normally in the petty shop, we will try to use 1 rupee shampoo. If you go to a department store, we'll try to buy 20 rupees hair oil like this. So, but if you go to the superstore, means everything will be appealing and costly. Okay, that is the concept of superstore. So, likewise, Big Bazaar, Apna Bazaar, Saravana store, etc., we can call it as a superstore. So next one is combination store. Combination store means he won't have a specific setup. So we can combine. Convenience store can be combined with this type of store, hotel. Okay. So variety store can be clubbed with another petty shop. Likewise, we have 2 or 3 different concepts. If you are combining all the things and getting out of the result is called this concept. Combination stores combine supermarket and general merchandise in one facility. So here there is one common control he is having. So that is one understanding. So combination store means we have a n number of types of retail outlets there. If I am combining 2 or 3 ideas together, then it is called as combination store. Okay, and size is also it is very high, and they will be getting more than 25 to 40% revenue from each merchandise sold in the combination store. Again, the example is Walmart, Kmart. So obviously, it should be a very big giant. Okay. So next one, hypermarket. The same thing also called as a super center. Superstore, super center, hypermarket, all are similar. So the form is blend of economy supermarket with the discount department. So here, blend of economy supermarket means as we are having a super center means, or as we have a very big supermarket means, the company will give us more credit. 6 months credit, 1 month's credit will give. So that we are not enjoying, but that is also an option available for hypermarkets. Hypermarket, one side, the price is very cheaper because they are buying in a bulk. At the same time, they are able to give us some discount in this peak period when other people or employees are not ready to come. This is our opportunity here. So and the main thing, the hypermarket also offering the both type of things. Normally, if you say supermarket means nowadays everything they are giving, but normally supermarket means they will give something related to food items. But here they will provide food, non-food items, cycles, sports, grocery, whatever it may be. It is also one-stop shop. As I said, it is an expanded version of other organized stores. Okay, and the price will be cheaper. The ambience, hygiene, cleaning, this will be okay, but the price is very cheap so that it will attract many people. Okay. Next we will see. Okay. Next one is called as a discount store. We will go to some other store when we are walking in the road only because the discount is very high. Okay, so discount store, it conveys the image of high volume, low cost, fast turnover outlet selling a broad merchandise for less than conventional prices. That is the main thing. So they want to offer a product demanded by the customer at a very cheaper rate. So main concept is discounts. Okay, and products are sold via self-service. Yes, as there is a more discount is given, they will not recruit more people to serve. So 1 or 2 people will be, so they will pick and they will save. That is also there. Non-durable goods features from the private brands and durable brands are from well-known national brands. Less fashion-sensitive merchandise are carried. These are some characteristics. So simply you have to remember, discount store means the customers can get a very good product at a lesser price. So they will be called as a discount store. Walmart is one of the important discount store in the earlier days. Okay. Next one, warehouse showroom. So warehouse showroom means we also heard the thing. So even as agriculture, other things, everything is accumulated and kept in one particular warehouse. Okay, whoever want to buy, you can directly go to the warehouse and they can buy, so that the transportation cost, grading cost, billing cost, these things will be saved for them. Okay, so that is called as warehouse store. Warehouse store is the place where the retailer or the company will stock, and they have to dispatch whenever it is required. And these stores concentrate on special discount purchase. Again, warehouse means special discount. Why we are going for warehouse? Warehouse means it is a bulk purchase. I am going directly to the client place where he is having warehouse, so he expects very less price. That's also there. And potential problem is lack of brand continuity. So what is the problem is warehouse means always they will say, please come to my place and get the product. So the same product might be branded, well stitched, it might be going for 1,200 or 1,500, but because of its warehouse concept, the price of the product might reduce to 200 or 300. That is also will be formed. So this is a disadvantage. Okay. So even they called as a cup foods. This is an example from the America. This resembles a warehouse things. Most of these formats will not be suitable for our Indian system, but we have to learn what is meant by warehouse stores. So 24-hour savings. Warehouses prices are very low. Location secondary site often in industrial area. Atmospherics it's very less. So they will not be focusing on much thing. The main thing is giving a price for them and get the things done. Next, from the word itself, we can know the catalog stores. Most probably, if you go to the hotel, okay, if you go to the jewelry shop, and if you go to the place where you want to design the interior, if you want to go to buy a paint, these all things, the first thing is they will show some catalogs. So we have to go through the catalogs, then only we can ask some question to the respective salesman. First thing, we have to go through the catalog. So that is a concept. So while making the store itself, catalog store means in the store, all the order or promotion are happening because of the catalog. Okay. So catalog retailers specialize in hard goods, mostly such as houseware, jewelry, consumer electronics. They will not be dealing with the FMCG. Okay. So little bit durable item they are dealing, and customer walks into retail showroom and goes through the catalog of the product that would like. So mostly best example is jewelry shop or hotels. So we will immediately see the brochure. Okay. So in abroad, the main important catalog store is Argos. Okay, Argos. In-home retailing, as the word suggests that if you are not able to open a store, there is a lot of competition is there, or otherwise you have no money to construct now, then there are some type of people, mostly women, they started doing a business from home itself. So in-house retailing is a non-store retailing. So mostly hand-weaved sarees, food, furniture, gift items, etc. These people don't know how to sell, how to market the products. So they don't want to spend more money in advertisement. They don't want to spend more time in research. So they need some place to sell these products. So in-home retailing. So they will attract the customers to come to their home. In the home, there will be some space will be available. You can show the product, you can bargain, you can negotiate, and you can make the customers feel happy. So whenever you are doing some retailing business in the home, it is called as in-store retailing. That is also accepted. Okay. Then sponsored cooperative chain. This already we discussed. Cooperative society we already discussed. Either it may be Abul or Arogya, it's a dairy farms. Okay, even we can say Khadi in some textiles. So they have to work as a cooperative way. So if the many retailers join together and they are approaching for the common thing, means the government will support. But normally it is not happening in our place. So that type of retail outlet is called as sponsored retail cooperative chains. Okay, so group of farmers or group of retailers working together. We are here for last 20 to 30 years. So please give us the land. Like that, the protesters are going there. So simply here we have to understand there is another option that we have to create. Nobody had built it. It will be very blank place. We have to create it. Using whom? Using the other colleagues, retired persons. Mostly it will happen in our NCC or as defense related, okay, quarters, okay, so where there is a defense quarters or there is a community where the people are staying as a company people, okay, that we can see the cooperative change. So the existing retailers will join together and start a business. It's a cooperative chain, okay, it's not a single outlet. So the example is Apna Bazaar, it's a farmers market, okay, Avin, this is also a cooperative chain. So it is located in different places. Already we studied about what is the retail chain. The similar type of outlet located in different places, but centralized management. Because of that, we have a very good economies of scale, and the customers will be getting the same quality, same price, same promotion in the place wherever they are going. So likewise, it is a sponsored cooperative retail chain. The franchising systems already we discussed. One company and another retailer who is called as a franchisee going for an agreement, mutual agreement. So the franchisee or retailer has to sell the product according to the condition of the company. For this, he will be getting some compensation or royalty. That is called as franchising model. McDonald's Pizza Hut, everything goes in a franchising model. Specialty store. So one different thing. So we should not get confused. Variety store means we have a different varieties with respect to the ranges, depth, etc. Here, specialty store means that outlet will have a only limited with limited lines. Okay, so it might be having a one or two product, or sometimes only one product, but whatever the ranges, whatever the variety, whatever the color, whatever the flavor, it is available there. It's a specialty. So particular single product range and associate items. Okay, so for example, we go to Bata, it is a specialty store. We can call it as a specialty store. Okay, because whatever the product available which is related to footwears. So if you go to the Bata specialty store means you can have a sub brands, you can have all the sizes, you can have all the colors for all the demographic people, male, female, kids, old people, chappals for the medical items, whatever it may be, but you can't get some other product other than the footwears. So likewise it is called as, so we can say jewelry also. And even if it is located in a different place, it become again chain also. So specialty chain. So here we have to mention specialty means they will sell only limited products or limited lines, but their width is depth is very high. They have a lot of ranges will be there. Okay, that is called as specialty stores. So you can see these are the few examples of specialty stores. Accessory, apparel, auto parts, electronics, entertainment, food supplements. So we have a number of brands, retail brands or retail formats for selling the particular products ranges. Okay, it's a difference. Okay, another thing is called as it is a very important word, category killers. So a category killer is a retailer that specializes in and carries a deep product assortment within a given category and through selection of price. This is new type specialty outlet which very range. So category killers, again, you have category killers means if you go to the outlet, you can't come out to buy or refer or choose some other product because they will provide all the ranges within the outlet. Okay, so they are called as a power retailer. Okay, they are called as a power retailer. For example, here we are using what called a crossword. The crossword, you can, if you want to buy a book means, if you enter the outlet means, there is no need to come out of that store. They will give whatever you need. We can say in another way, it is called as a specialty retailer also. Okay, because it provides only related to books. If you go to the Chroma, you can get only the most of things are FMCD, that is consumer durables. If you go to the silk shops like Nalli Sarees, you will get only silk related things. Planet Sports, it is only related to games. So why it is called as category killers? They will provide all the products, so the competition cannot be exist. Competition cannot be exist. They kill the competitors. So they will specialize in the category. That is a thing. So category killer is a different word. You can also just browse and get more examples with respect to this. Factory outlets, as we already know that the factory itself, before the proper transportation, we can go and buy in a bulk, so we can get the product at a very less price, mostly in the crackers or in terms of garments, ready-made garments, okay, or in terms of vegetables. Okay, so we can go directly to the place where it is manufactured. So we can get, so you not only for this unbranded things, even for the branded like Pantaloon, Levi's, Raymond's, you can directly go to the outlet, you can buy it. But we cannot expect a very good packaging, very good hospitality, but we will get around 40 to 60% discount out of it. That's called as factory outlet. Membership club. So in this club, this is one type of the retail outlet. In this, other people are not allowed. If you want to buy from that outlet means you have to register as a member. Only the registered members alone can buy. Okay. So for example, in abroad, it's called as Sam's and Costco. This is one outlet. So the product range is very high. They will be giving very good service. The packaging is everything is very nice. But only thing is, those who are registered as a member alone can buy. They are creating a just uniqueness. So you have to pay annual fee for that. It's like a club. Okay. For example, in some other club, we can go at any time. We can enjoy the movie inside the club. We can go for swimming. But for all the things, we can take food to the extent. Okay, for the entire thing, annual club fees we will be paying. The same way, the retail outlet also, some outlets it is not existing in our country. Okay, it is emerging, slowly emerging. Who are all the member? Can buy. That is called as membership club. Okay, so with this we will start with respect to the different categories of retail outlets with respect to what is the type of product served. Okay, so here all the classification is based on only the what is the type of products served. Here we are not considering the location. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, today in today's class we discussed about the classification of retail outlet based on the location and classification of the retail format based on the merchandise offer. Merchandise offer means what type of product served. So in the entire 30 minutes we heard what is the type of product, what is the range, what is the price of the product, what is the quality of the product, how we can buy. So most all the things are narrowed towards a type of products, variety of product, range of product, assortment of product. So this classification is called as merchandise classification based on merchandise offered. Okay, so within we can close today's class. Okay, and
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
okay. So can you please all of you switch on your videos so that I can. Just a minute. Okay. Stephen, Harshavardhan is there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, your photo looks like a picture.
Yeah, sir. It's a picture only.
Okay. Fine. Chandan, Vishnu.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, friends, kindly check the assignments I will be sharing.